Hello dear students. In this video we will discuss about some of the more important aspects of the acid, base and salt chapter 2 class 10 NCERT. Myself Dr. Nirav Singhal from Career Education Group like to go through the jet in this video very nicely. Now, what are the similarities between acid and base? Does it as opposite as we think? Acid and base are completely opposite to each other, or is there any similarities between two of them? Now, as we all know that acid generate hydrogen gas on reacting with metals. So hydrogen seem to be common in all the acids. That is the fact. Acid donates H plus ions, and due to that, when it react with metal, it release hydrogen gas. Now go to the activity 2.8 provided in your NCERT textbook. Take the solution of glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid etc. in your test tube. Now as you can see that in a diagram, in a beaker take hydrochloric acid solution. At the bottom of the beaker, keep one rubber cork. On that rubber cork, place iron nail. Two iron nail. Fill, attach this iron nail with the 6-volt battery as shown in the diagram, and one act as a cathode and other iron nail act as a anode. And this battery via bulb connected with the iron nail, and this iron nail is dipped in a hydrochloric acid solution. You can see that bulb is attached between them, between the battery and the wire cover obtained from the iron nail deep in a hydrochloric acid solution. The purpose is that we need to find out, we know that metal is a conductor of electricity, metallic wire is placed, but between that there is a solution of HCl. Now we like to check that whether HCl solution can able to conduct the electricity or not. Fix the two iron nail on a cork and place the cork in a 100 ml beaker. Connect the nail of the two terminal with the 6-volt battery through a bulb and switch. Now pour some dilute HCl in a beaker and switch on the current. Likewise, place dilute sulfuric acid, alcohol and glucose in the solution. What do you observe when repeat the experiment with the glucose and alcohol? What do you observe now? Whenever HCl or sulfuric acid is placed and we switch on, that bulb get glow. Bulb get glow. Bulb glow karega. But whenever we place alcohol or glucose solution, bulb does not glow. This indicates the fact that HCl and sulfuric acid, they consist of hydrogen and they release the hydrogen in the form of H plus ion. And we know that ionic solution are the conductor of electricity. On the other side, when glucose and alcohol is placed, this glucose and alcohol both consist of the hydrogen ion, but they are non-ionizable in nature. Non-ionizable means उसके पास हाइड्रोजन तो है, बट वो हाइड्रोजन डोनेट कर पाएगा नहीं, और हाइड्रोजन डोनेट नहीं करेगा तो हाइड्रोजन आयन ग्लूकोज और अल्कोहल केस में ऑप्टेन होंगे नहीं. इफ हाइड्रोजन आयन नहीं ऑप्टेन होंगे तो बट ऑब्वियस है कि बल्ब ग्लो करेगा नहीं, because simple water does not conduct the electricity. The bulb will glow in the case of acid, while glowing of the bulb indicates the flow of electric current through the solution. The electric current is carried out through the acidic solution by ions, that is H plus ion. Whereas in case of glucose and alcohol, solution does not conduct the electricity. In this way, it is proved that all the hydrogen containing atoms or compounds are not ionic in nature, or all the compound which consists of hydrogen in that are not acidic in nature. and all the acids donate H plus ion and they are good conductor of electricity. Now, acid contain H plus ion as a cation, whereas NaCl minus in HCl, nitrate in a NO3, sulfate in a sulfuric acid, and acetate in acetic acid. Since cations are present in the acids, this suggests that they produce hydrogen ion in the solution, which is responsible for its acidic property. These H plus ion are responsible for its acidic properties. Now, repeat the same activity using the alkalis such as sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. What do you observe? We can conclude that if instead of HCl we add NaOH or KOH or calcium hydroxide, it also conduct the electricity. But here electric current is conducted via OH minus ion. Now, what is the effect of water on acid or base? What happens if we add water in acid or water on base? That is the part of our this topic. Now, take 1 gram of solid NaCl in a clean and dry test tube and set up the apparatus as shown in a figure 2.4. क्या लेना है 1 gram solid NaCl in a test tube and set up the apparatus. Now, as you can see that in a test tube A and B, 1 gram sodium chloride is placed in that. With the pair of the string or forceps, we hold the test tube. Here, sulfuric acid is added in the NaCl solution. After adding sulfuric acid, cover the mouth of the test tube with the stopcock and via cock insert one delivery tube. So whatever the gas released by the reaction of NaCl and sulfuric acid can enter into this tube, delivery tube. This one end of the delivery tube inside the test tube and another end of the delivery tubes keep it near to the litmus paper. This litmus paper is moist in nature, moist any wet, which consists of water already present in that. Now, add some concentrated sulfuric acid in NaCl containing test tube. What do you observe? We observe that some of the gases are or effervescence of the gases coming out when sulfuric acid come in contact with NaCl. Is there gas coming out of the test tube? Yes, the delivery tube, this gas is moving out. The gas evolves successively with the dry and wet blue litmus paper. Here in this figure, we are showing the blue litmus paper which is moist and wet in nature. Whenever wet litmus paper come in contact with the gas, it's turned into the blue to red. This indicates that acid is released from the delivery tube. But on the other side, if the same litmus paper is dry in nature, the color change is not observed. Yes, dear students. If we place litmus paper, moist blue color litmus paper, then blue litmus paper turn into red is the indication of acid. That moist litmus paper turn into the red when it's come into contact with the gas coming out of the test tube. But instead of that, if we place the dry litmus paper, there is no color changes observed. सर ऐसा क्यों हुआ? अगर एसिड है अंदर से गैस रिलीज हो रहा है तो वो कलर चेंज देना ही चाहिए था ना. सो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम दैट वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई हियर. इन each case does the litmus paper change the color? No. We can carry out the characteristic with the dry HCl gas and HCl solution. It was observed that whenever litmus paper come in contact with the H plus ion, then only it changes its color from blue to red. But if acid is come in contact with the litmus paper, which does not get dissociated into H plus ion, then it cannot be able to convert litmus paper, dry litmus paper into red. So whenever dry HCl gas is come in contact with the dry litmus paper, no color change. But if HCl solution which consists of H plus ion, if it is come in contact with the litmus paper, then it's change the color of litmus paper from blue to red. So this indicates that water is necessary for any acid to release its H plus. Observation. The gas fume produces but do not turn blue litmus paper into red. Explanation is that whenever 2 mole of NaCl come in contact with the sulfuric acid gives sodium sulfate plus 2 mole of HCl gas. A litmus paper works only on H plus or OH minus ion. H plus from acid and OH minus ion from base. Since there is no water in HCl gas, HCl does not dissociate into H ion, and due to that it does not able to turn dry blue litmus paper into red. But if HCl come in contact with the water, but that is by a moist litmus paper or by adding water in a HCl gas, then it can dissociate into H plus ion and Cl minus ion. This H plus ion if come in contact with the blue litmus paper, it definitely turn blue litmus paper into red. This conclude that concentrated acid and base need aqueous medium to turn litmus paper color. Turn the color of litmus paper. Is this clear? Yes. Water is necessary to behave acid like an acid to donate H plus and base to donate OH minus. Fact, if we use the moist litmus paper, then HCl gas will turn blue litmus paper into red because moist litmus paper means water is available on the surface of litmus paper, and whenever HCl come in contact with the water is donate is H plus, and once the H plus come in contact with the litmus paper, definitely it will changes its color from blue to. This experiment suggests that hydrogen ion in HCl produced in presence of water. The separation of H plus ion from HCl molecules cannot occur in the absence of water. अगर water नहीं होगा तो HCl में से H plus ion release होंगे नहीं. So it's clearly indicate if HCl fumes present in the atmosphere, if does not atmosphere is dry atmosphere means it does not consist of the humidity, then you cannot observe the acidic property of HCl. HCl with water get converted into H3O plus plus Cl minus. H3O plus is called as hydronium ion. Hydrogen ion cannot exit alone but exit after combining with the water molecule. Thus, hydrogen ion must be always shown as H plus or H3O plus hydronium form. H plus plus H2O gives H3O plus. We have seen that acid gives H3O plus and H plus ion in water. Let us study what happens when base is dissolved in water. What happens when base get dissolved in water? NaOH react with water to give Na plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. कोई भी एसिड और बेस वाटर के कांटेक्ट में आएगा तो उसका डिसोसिएशन ब्रेक डाउन हो जाएगा उसके आयंस में. एसिड होगा तो H प्लस प्लस एनायन, बेस होगा तो कैटायन प्लस OH माइनस. Is this clear? Very good, very smart and intelligent students you are. Now, KOH plus H2O gives K plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. Likewise, MgOH twice come in contact with H2O, then gives Mg2 plus aqueous plus 2OH minus aqueous. Base always gives OH minus with water and acid gives H plus. Base generate hydroxide ion. Bases which are soluble in water are called as alkali. The base which are soluble in water are known as alkalis. All bases does not dissolve in water, so we can say that all bases are not alkalis. Hence, an alkali is a base that is soluble in water. They are soapy in touch, bitter and corrosive in nature. Never taste or touch them as they may cause harm. डायरेक्टली उसको टच करने की ट्राई करने का नहीं, बिकॉज दे आर लाइक एसिड, दे आर ऑल्सो हार्मफुल टू अवर बॉडी. हाउ डज न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन टेक प्लेस? H plus from acid combined with OH minus from base to gives H2O. That is a basic behind the neutralization reaction. Acid combined with base to give salt plus water. HX टाइप का कोई भी एसिड होगा रिएक्ट विथ MOH टाइप ऑफ बेस गिव्स MX टाइप ऑफ सॉल्ट प्लस H2O. So that is H plus from acid and OH minus from base react with each other to gives H2. What happen when water is mixed with the acid or base? क्या होगा जब वाटर मिक्स करोगे एसिड और बेस के साथ? Now take 10 ml of water in a beaker. How much amount? 10 ml. Add few drop of concentrated sulfuric acid in it. पहले एक बीकर में पानी ले लिया, उसके अंदर क्या डाल रहे हो? ड्रॉप वाइज एसिड इन इट एंड स्विल और स्टीर इट. स्लोली मिक्स करते जाओ. You can, if it touch the beaker, you can observe that beaker become hot. That is, temperature of the beaker increases. Why this thing happen? Because we try to dilute, we add acid in a water. Due to that, heat is released and such reaction is called as exothermic reaction. Whenever we try to add any water or dilute any acid or base, it releases the heat. All such reaction, that addition of water in acid or base, all the reaction are exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction means they release the heat. Is this an exothermic reaction? Yes. Repeat the same activity by using sodium hydroxide pellet. We observe that when we touch the bottom of the beaker, it feels hot. This is due to the fact that whenever we diluting an acid or base into water, it is an exothermic reaction. Either hydrogen ion interact with the water molecule and form a hydronium ion. In this process, heat is evolved which make the beakers hot. H2SO4 get break down into H plus plus HSO4 minus. This H plus react with water to give hydronium ion, and this reaction releases the heat. Because heat is released, the such reaction is called as exothermic reaction. Now, the process of dissolving acid or base in water is highly exothermic in nature. Large amount of heat is released in this reaction. Care must be taken while mixing the concentrated nitric acid or sulfuric acid with water. If we do the reverse, that is, एक बीकर में एसिड ले लिया और उसमें पानी डालने की ट्राई करोगे तो क्या होगा? ऑल ऑफ सडन एसिड के अंदर अगर पानी डालने की ट्राई की तो द blast place heat will be splash out and it may cause the blasting reaction हो सकता है. You may get harm or hand may get burned or whatever may be happen due to the fact that you already take the large amount of acid in a beaker and in that you try to add water. जैसे कहीं आग लगी और एक कमरे में आग लगी, उसमें पानी डालने जाओगे एक गिलास से, तो पानी पानी एक गिलास पानी से आग तो बुझेगी नहीं, ऊपर से आग और भड़क जाएगी. सेम ऐसा ही होगा. एसिड ऑलरेडी है, उसके अंदर अगर थोड़ा सा पानी डालोगे तो एसिड क्या हो सकता है? इट मे बी गेट ब्लास्ट, स्प्लेश आउट, फायरी रिएक्शन हो सकता है. सो whenever we like to dilute the acid, take water in a beaker and add whatever the acid you like to dilute in that drop by drop with the side of the beaker and stir it well, so we can able to neutralize the excess of heat. Adjust the adjustment का time मिलेगा. If water is added to the acid, then heat generated may cause the mixer to splash out and causes the burn. The glass container may also break due to the excessive local heating. You can observe that such kind of warning signal is placed on the surface of concentrated, on the container of concentrated acid or base. Sign on concentrated acid or base. This is the burning sign. If it is come in contact with your hand or any substance, it may get burned. So keep yourself very safe while handling the concentrated acid or base. Mixing of an acid. How strong a given acid or base is. In order to identify that, we need to make a use of universal indicator. Now, the universal indicator that show the different color at the different concentration of hydrogen ion. Normally, we term it as a color strip also. Now, a scale of measuring the hydrogen ion concentration in the solution is called as pH scale. Potence of hydrogen ion. pH means potence of hydrogen ions. P in pH stand for potence, which means power. कितना पावर है हाइड्रोजन आयन का? जितना हाइड्रोजन आयन का पावर ज्यादा होगा, बराबर उतना पीएच वैल्यू लो आएगा. पीएच वैल्यू कितना आएगा? कम. Lower the pH value, higher the concentration of hydrogen ion, and higher the concentration of hydrogen ion, stronger the acid. On the pH scale, we measure the pH generally from 0, very strong acidic, to 14, very strong basic. Now, pH should be thrown simply as a number which indicates the acidic and basic nature of solution. It is the number which represents the acidic or basic. For acid, pH value are between 0 to 7. For neutral solution, it is exactly 7. And for basic solution, it is between 7 to 14. जितना एसिड स्ट्रांग होगा उतना पीएच वैल्यू कम होगा. जितना बेस स्ट्रांग होगा उतना पीएच वैल्यू ज्यादा होगा. Higher the concentration of hydrogen ion, lower the pH. pH कम है उतना concentration of hydrogen ion क्या होगा? ज्यादा. और जितने हाइड्रोजन ज्यादा होंगे उतना stronger acid. pH of neutral solution is 7. If value less than 7, that indicates acidic solution. If value between 7 to 14, that is increase in concentration of OH ions, indicate the basic solution. Generally, paper impregnated with the universal indicators show the different measurement in pH. You can see that whenever 0 value is there, concentration of H plus ion is very high. As the value of pH increases, concentration of H plus ion get decreases. And when the pH value is nearly 14, concentration of H plus approaches to negligible value. Negligible value. दैट इज जितना पीएच बढ़ेगा उतना H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम होगा और जितना पीएच कम होगा उतना H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा होगा. जितना H प्लस ज्यादा होगा उतना एसिड नेचर बढ़ेगा. तो जितना 7 से कम पीएच होता जाएगा उतना एसिडिक नेचर बढ़ेगा और जितना 7 से ज्यादा पीएच बढ़ता जाएगा उतना बेसिक नेचर बढ़ेगा. सही है? चलो, वेरी गुड. एक्टिविटी 2.11. Test the pH value of the solution given in a table 2.2. Record your observation and write a note on the nature of substance. Here various substances like saliva before meal, after meal, lemon juice, colorless aerated drink like soft drink, carrot juice, coffee, tomato, tap water, NOH and HCl solution are given. We need to note the what kind of color on a pH paper they show and what kind of pH it has. Here you can see that all the acidic solution has a pH less than 7 and that is HCl 0 pH के आसपास होगा, gastric juice 1.2, lemon juice 2.2, coffee near around 3.9 to 4.5, aerated drink or soft drink around 4, tomato juice 4.3. So all those substances which is sour in taste, खट्टे लगने वाले हैं, वो सब acidic है. And acidic pH on a pH strip it is appear to be yellowish to red in color, yellowish color to red in color. Whereas basic solution which are bitter in taste like salt, sodium bicarbonate, so NaHCO3, Na2CO3, bleaching powder, etc. They are basic in pH greater than 7 and their color appears from green to dark blue in color. Green to dark blue in color. Here you can say that sodium hydroxide has a highest pH of 14. The average pH of the different substances we can observe that saliva pH before meal is 7.4. After meal depend on what kind of food taken by us. If we take the acidic food it become less than 7.4. If we take the basic food it become more than 7.4. Lemon juice 2.2, soft drink 4, carrot juice 6, coffee 4.5, tomato juice 4.3, tap water 6 to 8.5 depend on what kind of condition in our surrounding. NOH 14 because it is basic in nature and HCl 0 because it is acidic in nature. Now, difference between strong acid and weak acid. Strong acid are those which has a higher concentration of H plus ion, and higher the concentration of H plus ion can release hydrogen gas easily, and it has a lowest value of pH. Whereas weak acid are those which has a lower concentration of H plus ion, and they cannot release hydrogen gas easily, and it has a higher value of pH. Hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid are the example of strong acid. On the other side, acetic acid, hydrogen cyanide are the example of weak acid. The strength of acid depend on number of H plus ion. If we take the hydrochloric acid and acetic acid at the same concentration, 1 molar, then place in a different hydrogen ion concentration. Acid which gives more amount of H plus ion are considered to be a strong acid, and those which gives less H plus ion are considered to be a weak acid. Here hydrochloric acid gives more H plus ion are said to be strong acid, and acetic acid is less concentration of H plus, so weak. Now, importance of pH in our day-to-day life. pH played a very important role in our day-to-day life. For example, plant and animals, we are very sensitive to pH. Normally, we work best when pH is around 7 to 7.8. If any alteration in pH is take place, then we feel discomfort, suffer from various disease or harmful effect. Living organism can survive only under the narrow range of pH change. What is the acid rain and what is the impact of in aquatic life? Whenever the gases like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, etc. get dissolved in water, it results into the formation of acidic solution, and when such acid solution are fall in the form of rain, which is a pH less than 6, 5.6, then it is called as acid rain. Due to acid rain, when it's come in contact with the river water or lake water where aquatic life is sustained, then aquatic life due to the change in the pH of the water from 7 to 5.6 or 5.8, that will get affected and their survival become difficult. Atmosphere on the Venus is made up of the thick white and yellowish cloud of sulfuric acid. So due to that, survival on the Venus is very difficult. What is the pH of soil in your backyard? If we want to check the pH of the soil in our backyard, take the 2 gram of soil in a test tube, add water in that and apply litmus paper on that. If blue litmus paper turn into red, then it's indicate it is acidic soil, and if red litmus paper turn into the blue, it's indicate basic soil. It is required for the crop cultivation, because in crop cultivation the different crop work under the different pH condition. There are few crops which are grow well under basic soil, and there are others which grow well under acidic soil. The normal pH of the soil ranges from 5.5 to 7.5. Next, pH of our digestive system. Stomach is consists of hydrochloric acid, and it's produced due to strong acid. It's required for the digestion of food, and its pH is somewhere around 1.2 to 2. During indigestion, stomach produces too much acid. If we take some of the oily food, spicy food, sour food, then it result into the excess secretion of acid in our stomach. This excess secretion of acid in stomach result into acidity. And acidity अगर हो गया तो बहुत ज़्यादा stomach pain होता है, irritation, discomfort feel करते हैं. This condition is called as acidity. Under that, we are used to take antacid as a substance. Antacid is a drug which is act against the excess of acids produced in stomach. Normally, sodium hydrogen carbonate, milk of magnesia, like basic substances are used to neutralize the excess of acid. Now, pH change as a cause of tooth decay. Our tooth enamel mainly consists of the calcium phosphate. The pH of the tooth, if it is lower than 5.5, then tooth decay can start. That is under the acidic pH. The tooth enamel, which is made up of the calcium hydroxyapatite, Calcium phosphate is the hardest substance on the body, which is work best under the basic or neutral pH condition. But whenever we eat the food, some of the foodstuff can stuck up in the cavity, tooth cavities. That in the presence of microorganism that get start to spoil and release the acid. Due to that, the acidic secretion is present around the tooth cavity, and that acidic secretion is mainly responsible if it is below 5.5 pH, below 5.5, then our tooth enamel start to corrode. Now, bacteria present in that whenever we eat any chocolates, that is sugary substances, chocolates, sweets, fruit juices, different kind of clear, which is sweet in taste, that if it is stuck up in that mouth, then it's generate excess amount of the acids and it is really harmful for our tooth. The best way to prevent it that clean the mouth after the food, and it is always advisable that you must clean your teeth before the sleep, because रात के खाने के बाद अगर हम लोग को डेजर्ट खाने की आदत है, आइसक्रीम खाने की आदत है, तो वो सब टूट के cavities में stuck up हो जाएगा, and if it will be get stuck up in the tooth cavity, there will be the chances of the tooth decay will be increased. So it is better to apply toothpaste or clean your teeth. And उसके वजह से normally all the toothpaste are basic in nature. So what they can do whenever we start to apply the toothpaste on that, it's remove the excess of acid or neutralize the excess of acid and prevent the tooth decay. Now, self-defense by the animals and plants to the chemical welfare. Various animals, insects, plants, they are utilizes the different chemicals for the protecting themselves. For example, honey. Honey's tongue, whenever is affected, then the individual which is on which the honey sting there is there, you can observe that extreme level of pain, irritation, swelling on the side of the honey sting. Now, whenever honey sting on the surface of the body, on that part is released the acid, and the acid releases due to the honey sting is responsible for the pain and irritation. So it is always advisable whenever honey sting is that on the affected area of the body, please apply the basic substance like sodium hydrogen carbonate. Normally it is present in Eno available at your home. Any other basic substance like toothpaste apply करेंगे तभी भी उससे बहुत ज़्यादा रिलीफ मिलेगा. Likewise, nettle leaf, it release the methanoic acid. And this nettle leaf, because it release the methanoic acid, and whenever such nettle leaf is come in contact with our skin, we start itching and feeling the pain, burning pain. Now, in order to remove that burning pain, again we need to apply basic substance like sodium bicarbonate, soda, or any other thing. This is all about the acid base part of this video. Hope you guys understand that there are some of the natural sources like vinegar, orange, turmeric, tomato, acetic acid, citric acid, tartaric acid, oxalic acids. Vinegar consists of acetic acid, orange citric acid, tamarind tartaric acid, and tomato oxalic acid. These are the natural source of acid. Whereas source milk, curd consists of lactic acid, lemon consists of citric acid, unsitting citing consists of methanoic acid, and nettle consists of methanoic acid. All these acids are available in our surrounding, and so that is the reason that अगर कभी आपको चींटी भी काट जाए ना, तो उसके ऊपर क्या अप्लाई करो, उस एरिया पे सॉल्ट अप्लाई करो, NaHCO3 बेकिंग सोडा जो आपके घर पे पड़ा ही होगा, बराबर उस चीज का पेस्ट बना के तुरंत उस पर अप्लाई करो, यू विल गेट इमीडिएट रिलीफ, clear whenever red and स्पेशली कट योरसेल्फ, एक्सट्रीम लेवल का इरिटेशन और पेन होता है, तब आपको वो बहुत ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होगा. होप यू गाइस एंजॉय दिस वीडियो. Myself, Dr. Neerav Singhal, thanks all of you for watching the video, and to subscribe our channels, like the video, enjoy the latest video of chemistry from. Thank you from learning from this video. Take very good care of yourself and enjoy your study with career. You will get all the video related from standard 6 to 10 एंड 11 12 साइंस, केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स, मैथ्स, बायो सभी सब्जेक्ट का एक ही सॉल्यूशन अपने घर पे अपने टाइम पे एंजॉय करने के लिए प्लीज डू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल।